the sky was violently torn open by a massive rift, and 3 dragon kings were unleashed from the abyssal depths. The second they broke free, they instantly transformed into human forms, and went all out to take down Neza and Ao Bing. The North Sea Dragon King Ao Shun showed absolutely zero mercy to his nephew. His strikes were brutal and his moves were incredibly tricky. Ao Bing had to summon his protective frost aura, just to barely block the relentless assault. Neza rushed in to help out, but Ao Shun's footwork was too unpredictable, and with a single step, he pinned Neza's fire-tipped spear to the ground. Suddenly, the South Sea Dragon King Ao Chin struck from the shadows, catching Neza completely off guard. His battle axe carried devastating power, so Neza had no choice but to use his wind fire wheels to block it. The two sides were locked in a fierce, deadlocked brawl. Before long, Ao Bing forcefully snapped Ao Shun's weapon in half, forcing both of them to pause for a brief moment. Meanwhile, Neza's wind fire wheels were burning at full blast, but the South Sea Dragon King had incredibly thick skin. Despite endless hacking and smashing, Neza could only scratch his scales. Worse, Neza's physical body was already on the verge of shattering from their previous battles. At this point, the strongest of them all, Ao Run, stopped holding back. Her sky-rending claws were razor-sharp and completely unpredictable. For a moment, Neza and Ao Bing were pushed to the absolute limit. Tai Jinren was just about to step in and help, but he was intercepted by his 2 martial nephews. Having drained too much magical energy earlier, Tai Jinren found himself temporarily trapped as well. Spotting a golden opportunity, Li Jing and his wife decided to strike at Nanji Shinwen, but the deer boy quickly forced them back with a swift attack. The battle was becoming increasingly desperate, and the Tianyuan cauldron was on the verge of being awakened by the Samadhi True Fire. Neza and Ao Bing were struggling to hold on, but they couldn't find a way to break the deadlock. Suddenly, Neza came up with a brilliant plan. He suggested creating a massive cloud of steam to blind their enemies, giving them the perfect chance to slip out of the encirclement. As ice and fire violently collided, a giant wave of steam instantly engulfed the entire battlefield. Ao Run had predicted they would attempt a sneak attack, but she never expected their tactics to be this dirty. Ao Chin plunged into the steam, and spotted a figure he thought was Neza. Without a second thought, he raised his hand and slashed down, but to his shock, he had just chopped his own second brother, Ao Shun. And that, Ao Shun, was actually Neza in disguise. Having fallen for Neza's sneak attack, Ao Chin charged forward blindly, desperate for revenge. But this time, he ran straight into the real Ao Shun, assuming it was just another one of Neza's illusions. He went on a wild hacking frenzy. By completely messing up the battlefield, the duo actually managed to make their opponents look absolutely pathetic. While the chaotic brawl raged below, Nanji Shinwen's furnace was almost ready. He channeled the Samadhi True Fire directly into the Tianyuan cauldron. Instantly, the magical runes on the cauldron lit up, and the true fire engulfed the entire Tianyuan cauldron. The sea beasts trapped inside were literally roasted to perfection. Ao Chin suddenly burst out of the steam, hoping to ambush him, but his enemy didn't even flinch, freezing him in place on the spot. Even his magical artifact was shattered by the sudden, piercing spikes. Neza rushed forward to help, only to get pinned in midair by a paralyzing talisman. Tai Jinren instantly recognized it as the heart-piercing curse, a secret technique of their sect. He couldn't believe his senior martial brother could be this utterly ruthless. Soon after, Li Jing and his wife were also captured by the immortal. Without hesitation, he threw them all into the Tianyuan cauldron, determined to refine them all into pills.